how is God calling a barren man father of nations? Are you listening to me? How is God calling a barren man father of many nations? That means you might not have the result and be it. And if you don't embrace that thing, you have to change that name from Abraham to Abraham. If you don't change that name, that thing will not work. You have to own it. You will be rich before you become rich. Have you ever had an idea before? You spoke with somebody and you were mourning after you spoke with that person because they killed something. That sadness you felt, that when you shared that idea and you feel very sad, you said it won't work, but what you didn't understand was that they killed a baby. I mean, people understand what I'm saying. You mourned the idea, like, and then you put the seal on the burial. You said, it's true. It can't work. Fear. Are you still here? Fear does not always shout. Sometimes it explains itself very well. This is why discernment is needed. Not everything sensible is from God. Please write that. Not everything sensible. It used to come out in exam. Not everything sensible. Deep is relative. Anything that constantly talks you out of obedience is not wisdom. It is fear wearing a good language. Shared this before in Georgia. I was talking about it, I remember. You have a 9 to 5, you are praying. God, I'm not satisfied with my situation. This and this is going on. Help me. And God says, okay, this is what you are going to do. I want you to start walking your streets every day from 6 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. It's a very strange, I'm trying to build this up. It's a very strange instruction, but you start doing it. So you are walking every day and you are praying in the Spirit. The first day you noticed a business that had packed up. You saw the name, something, Children's Care Center. I'm just making up something. Here an example. You saw that. We're walking again. The next day, you saw that thing. The third day, you saw that. The fourth day, you had a dream and you saw yourself, starting different children's schools here and there, and it was very big. People were coming in and, you just saw yourself talking, doing everything. The fifth day when you were walking, you saw that place and you understood why the instruction came for you to walk. God was trying to get your attention to see that place that was that business that had closed down. Now, when you put, and I'm saying this because charismatics, we like dramatic things. So that's why I'm giving you the example in a way you understand. When you put everything together, you will feel like, wow. Are you here? When you put everything together, you say, wow, so this was why God gave me the instruction to be walking. I get it now. There is joy when you put the puzzle together. You're like, yes, let's go for it. This is all the confirmation. God now bless you. You get to church that day. Your pastor is talking. He says, the Lord wants me to say children are the heritage of God. You say, I'm made. I'm set. Let's do it. Then you go and meet God. And you tell him, okay, God, this thing is exciting, but I'm fearful. How do I go about it? What should I do? He will tell you, come out of the boat. That come out of the boat is resign. I'm just trying to help you understand what's going on. So if I come out of the boat, what will happen? See, Let's start with that. So what did you start doing? As you are planning to resign, you have to be smart. What is the money I will need to start this business? You start doing the budgeting. You did all the budgeting. Everything came to 12 million naira. Well, you have 3 million. 12 million, you have 3 million, but it's not that bad. God can do it. Then you now told somebody, now it's time to execute. And you are now sharing all the things you had budgeted. You are now sharing. Am I helping somebody? You are now sharing the idea with people, the stakeholders for the budget, the 12 million budget. Then you realize that your budget was a lie. That actually your budget is 90 million. You see, when you started doing that budgeting, what you did was that you stood up from the boat, you started walking. When they showed you that 90 million budget, the sea started roaring. If you look at that budget and not look at what Jesus said to you, and remember the encounter you had, burning bush is not a waste. It's so that when you see Pharaoh, you remember you saw what passing. Are you hearing me now? So that burning bush he gave you as Moses is not for vibes. It's to be an anchor for your soul. That I saw something that passed me. Fire was burning a bush. Who is this one? You have to remember that encounter. I'm talking to somebody. You have to remember that encounter. If you don't look at Jesus, you sink. Now, because he's loving, do you know what he will do? You know, you have resigned your job. You have done your budgeting. When you start sinking, what will Jesus do? He will come and carry you and put you back in the boat. He will give you another job. So in your mind, you got a breakthrough in job, but guess what? You missed the miracle. That's how people miss Kairos. You have to wait for another stirring. If the pool is not stirred, if you jump in, you're going to have a bath. But when it is stirred, it's when there's a miracle. If you hear this sermon now, say, that's what happened to me. Don't go and resign again. No. They have not stirred the water. Yeah, I'm teaching you how to be spiritually intelligent. Don't take an emotional decision. That's it, I'll go and resign. You are entering the pool when the angel didn't stir it. You have to wait for the encounter. That's how people miss Kairos. You are bigger than what you are doing. Do you know why I know? Because I was telling them in the Ikeja church, ministry-wise is our turn. And the provision is inside this house. Are you getting what I'm saying here? So God wants to give it to you to get it through you. Don't miss this Kairos. It is ravens that have been feeding this ministry. I told God, it's true. I like the ravens ministry. But I want it to come from in-house. I want it here from us. Are you going to play small again this year? Look at God. He said he's able to do exceedingly abundantly. I hope you know that it's not just vibes. He means it. Exceedingly abundantly above what you can ask, think, or imagine. Jesus. God says, I will start as the starting point from the peak of your imagination. I'll start from there. How is God calling a barren man father of nations? Are you listening to me? How is God calling a barren man father of many nations? That means you might not have the result and be it. And if you don't embrace that thing, you have to change that name from Abraham to Abraham. If you don't change that name, that thing will not work. You have to own it. You will be rich before you become rich. Are you here? Are you going to play small again? Let's do it safe. If we stay here, we die. I don't know, but God said something to me. God said to me, and what God has said, I can bank my life on it. I don't get it, but God said to me. I know I heard from heaven. I know I heard something. I heard from heaven. That's what happened to Abraham. He didn't even have a pastor Dolapo to preach. God said, carry that boy. Which boy? The boy that I gave you. The one that you love. Go and kill him. And he packaged the boy. You see? God said, don't touch him. Now I know you fear me. In other words, he had killed that boy in his mind. Because God said. Can you go that far for what you heard? Or somebody will scripturize you out of what you heard. God can't say kill him. God is a God of love. He's a God of life. God can't say you should kill somebody. How can God say that? And what stopped him from doing that thing was not, I don't want to do it. It was another God said, don't touch him. Can the only thing that can stop you and that vision God gave you this year be another God said? Or somebody said? You want to play small again this year? You are not allowed to.